Hi, Jason. Thank you for joining me today. We've just had a lot of feedback from clients lately about uncertainty, of course, in the current market and where things are going. I would love your help kind of painting the picture, where we were, where we are, and where we're going. So,
Over the last 10 years, you can see as interest rates go up, prices go down. As
yes.
rates come down, prices go up. So if we look at 2022 and 2023, when I would say at least for the 2000s, that's probably a peak for from an interest rate perspective.
And
Yeah,
clients wonder why was my neighbor selling for so much? It was literally because the cost of oil was so much cheaper and you could probably get
totally.
approved for a larger mortgage.
So, that's obviously had an impact and reflected on house prices, a direct result of borrowers qualifying for less and not able to handle those same payments that they were able to handle in
Yeah.
2020 and 2021 when rates were almost free at that point.
Yeah, traditionally we have younger clients who sell their condo and they move into a semi-detached or detached home. Do you have any commentary on what that looks like from an affordability perspective right now?
Yes, for sure. So if we look at average prices and the gap between, say, a condo and a detached home in 2022, and we compare that to the gap today, that's a reduction in gap of about 275,000. I will say that a lot of buyers that I'm working with right now are move up buyers. But if
Yes.
you're upsizing in this market, you're getting more house on the purchase that you're making as well. For buyers that are looking to get into that next house, there's a great opportunity. There's also a great opportunity for first time buyers that have, the cash to make the down payment. A house that maybe would have been out of their price range 3 or 4 years ago is now attainable.
It's challenging, yet the gap is not quite as big. Therefore, it
Mhm.
could be still a great time to make the move. Question we get all the time, which is a tough one to answer, like, what do you see happening in the next, let's say, 6 months, if you could even predict that?
What I'm noticing with clients right now is that in 2021, there was a bit of a fear of missing out. And now I would say clients are much more focused on maintaining a budget and not extending
Yes.
over that budget, which is amazing. So even though clients may be active in looking for properties, there's more of a cutoff on where someone's willing to say, okay, I'm out. If there's another offer on a property, I'm good to walk away with
I
this.
think the takeaway from all this is the real estate and the economic landscape is as complex as ever. And it's really
Totally.
important to have a sit down and gather information, give your individual story, and then get good professional feedback. Because I think if and when there's a recovery, a real recovery in real estate, it's different by each segment. It's what
Yeah.
location it is, what type of property it is, and what neighborhood it's in. And they're going to act differently over the next year. And I think, especially in today's climate, that would be the best plan of action going forward.